What if I tell you that Nigeria plans to be the oil refining hub of Africa by the year 2030?
But what we are trying to do is to make Nigeria the...
Talk to me about the implications of the Dangote refinery exporting, to these other African countries.
There's no way NNPC, the structure we have, we can run a profitable refinery. Forget it.
This will make it the largest refinery in the world ever.
In this video, I am going to break down the core strategies and master plan to get Nigeria to the promised land of being Africa's oil refining hub. At the heart of being Africa's oil refining hub is this man.
But what we are trying to do is to make Nigeria the refining hub of Africa. Because African countries, all of them, they are importing products, and we want to make sure that whatever we consumed, whatever we are consuming right now, it is produced in our own land. Like what I keep saying, you need to think big, then you grow big. You think small, you never grow.
Dangote had a meeting with the president of Nigeria, and his strategy is to leverage Nigeria's huge oil reserves to kickstart industrialization and save billions for Nigeria in foreign exchange and strengthen energy security. Underlining Nigeria's quest to become Africa's oil refining hub is the Dangote refinery, and rightly so. Dangote refinery has hit its current full capacity of 650,000 barrels a day. That's something to be proud of because it is the largest single train refinery in the world right now.
The 650,000 barrels per day that we've done is the largest single train, not only in Africa, in the world, and we just wanted to make a point.
Dangote's refinery expansion has now been set in motion to become a world record holder. Incredible.
The key announcement today is that we're expanding the Dangote refinery. We're announcing it officially. We're expanding the Dangote refinery from 650,000 barrels per day to 1.4 million barrels per day.
You heard that right. Dangote refinery will become the biggest in the world. You see, Nigeria don't do things by small measure.
This will make it the largest refinery in the world ever. That is surpassing the Jamnagar Reliance refinery in India. This expansion reflects our confidence in Nigeria's future, our belief in Africa's potential, and our commitment to building energy independence for our continent and the world.
Dangote Refinery's ultimate plan is to supply all of Nigeria's oil needs 100% and then allocate the remaining 40 to 50% to the rest of Africa and the world.
Talk to me about the implications of the Dangote refinery exporting, to these other African countries at this time. Is this the moment we've all been waiting for?
You don't build a single train refinery, which is the largest in the world, with a high Nelson complexity index, and then not sell to the world. It doesn't make sense. What the Dangote refinery has been able to do is that, obviously, as they keep on ramping up production and capacity, we're going to get to a stage where the products that they refine won't be, let me say, in excess supply to Nigeria. So what do? You begin to foray into markets first within the West African sub-region, Sub-Saharan Africa, and this has started. It's a good thing for Nigeria. It's a great thing for the refinery. So Cameroon is off the list now, Angola, Ghana, and South Africa, but a major plus for the refinery and, I dare say, for Nigeria as well.
Dangote also planned to expand petrochemical production like polypropylene and carbon black to help support local and African manufacturing sector.
Right now, we have a polypropylene plant, 800,000 tons. It just takes propylene from one of our units, the cat cracker. We are already investing, irrespective of the expansion, in what we call a PDH unit, and that will now take propane and upgrade propane into propylene, which then can go into the polypropylene plant. At one train, that would be 1.2 million. But we're ensuring that that capacity of that upgrading of the propane, not just propylene, but propane, is sufficient, in fact, oversized, to also accommodate the expansion. And that's what will get us to 2.4 million tons of polypropylene production once the expansion is fully online. So that's petrochemicals.
Beyond fuel production, petrochemicals remain central to the refinery's long-term strategy. The facility also operates an 800,000-ton polypropylene plant. The Chief Brand Communications Officer of Dangote Group, Anthony Chiejina, highlighted the broader economic and industrial implications of the refinery's growth.
And what Mr. Bell said to concerning the polypropylene and the petrochemicals, he called it LAB for a refiner, and let me break it down in a very simple way. It's called linear alkyl benzene, LAB. These are aromatic surfactants. So, and if you check some, especially the German companies, for instance, like Henkel, they make almost close to 30 billion euro from all these alkyl benzene. So surfactants, these are products that you use for cleaning, all forms of cleaning, like washing up liquid, detergent, lubricants, Vaseline, grease, and all these products used in servicing automobile engines.
This strategy is about revitalizing and rehabilitating Nigeria's legacy white elephant refineries, like that in Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna. The plan is to have private sector partnerships and run the refineries efficiently, just like Dangote is doing now.
NNPCL, they're reportedly in talks with Chinese firms to rehabilitate local refineries. What should Nigeria be looking for in a foreign technical partner?
I think Bio has diagnosed the problem in the right way. We do not need contractors anymore. We do not need contractors who don't have skin in the game. A guy who comes and offers you a service and you finish and says bye-bye. He doesn't have any incentive to make sure that that refinery is built operationally. They can run for the next 40, 50 years.
So the first decisions I had to make was to stop the rot by ensuring that we stop and first of all calibrate quickly, rebase to see what do we do. You wonder how we're losing money. We were pumping a cargo every month into the refineries. The utilization of those cargoes was maybe like 50%, right? That cargo is worth a lot. We're spending a lot of money in the operations, a lot of money on the contractors.
NNPC says the engagement with potential investors is aimed at reviving refinery operations, boosting local refining capacity, and reducing dependence on imports.
We're looking for an entity that runs refineries to come in. We're looking forward for them to buy some of our shares. So when you say sell, we will not say we are selling Nigerian refinery. No. Just like we'll probably look at options where you can sell down some of our equity so that they have a skin in the game. And with that, with their operational capacity, we will then cooperate with them. They lead the operation, and then we use that to rebuild our own skills and support. And our mantra for the refinery is our solution is about putting a sustainable solution in place. For it to self-finance itself, for it to run like a business. There's no way NNPC, the structure we have, we can run a profitable refinery. Forget it. We don't have the capacity right now. I'm just coming from a meeting with one of the potential investors where we are looking at their plans. They're going to the refinery tomorrow to go and inspect.
How much equity are you relinquishing?
We're not sure yet. But I can say that we will relinquish as much as required to be able to secure a sustainable deal.
Now, imagine a combination of Dangote refineries with all of our legacy refineries run by the private sector. This will put Nigeria in a very strong position of becoming the oil refining hub for Africa. Nigeria now have a greater understanding that the bedrock of any economy is about having the right policy and regulatory framework to create a conducive and progressive business environment. Policies like the Petrol Industry Act 2021 provide structural reform, including incentives for developing midstream and downstream infrastructure, like lower hydrocarbon taxes for companies, 5-year tax release for investment in gas pipelines to encourage forages into gas processing and production, like the Gas Infrastructure Fund to help finance projects. Government introduced Naira transactions to ease pressure on foreign exchange by initiating sale of crude oil to local refineries in Naira.
The effect of you having 40 modular refinery established in the country will be awash with petroleum products. You will not have issues of products are not being delivered on time, or there is scarcity of product and all of that. Because what will happen is that this product will be produced in country, and everything that will require in petroleum products, including associated gas, will be available in country. We don't need to import any of these products. The effect of that is that we will also save the foreign exchange that we are currently using to import petroleum products into the country, because this is also mounting excessive pressure on our foreign exchange. And also, if you go into some of the countries outside of Nigeria, what you find out is that they have small unit refinery. Building gigantic refinery is not what solves the problem of any country, because if that refinery has a challenge, what happens? There should be competition within the environment, and that will also drive down prices.
Smaller modular refineries are being encouraged and supported. These refineries typically produce between 5,000 and 6,000 barrels per day. Nigeria's quest to become the oil refining hub of Africa is an incredible big dream. But we must also have a plan of action. And who would you rather have in your corner? A man who proved the naysayers wrong. The race is on to make Nigeria the oil refining hub of Africa. And we are counting down. Please give me a like and subscribe to the channel.